Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome back to the Fever Pitch Podcast. I'm your co-host Brian.
Dan, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good. What's good, Zay?
Yo,
A lot has happened. It's March Madness. The Sweet 16 is about to start, but it's been crazy for both the men and women's. Dan, talk to me about what's been going on the men's side.
Uh, I'll go ahead and start off with Kentucky. They do produce a lot of NBA talent, but they don't win much in these tournaments. And once again, they take an L this year against Oakland. I'm starting to think John Calipari I think he's done. I think he might be washed. The teams are getting younger and they're winning less. I like Robert Dillingham. I think he's gonna enter the draft this year. So I don't know what the future holds, but I just think that program is kind of is in quicksand, to say the least.
How long has it been since Kentucky won anything in March Madness?
I want to say back when Anthony Davis was there, so that's like nearly a decade. I feel like.
Sheesh.
oh,
I think what happens a lot with college, especially because I think it's college basketball coaches get paid the most out of any coaches in any sports arena, I believe, to my knowledge.
yep.
Um they ride off the coattails of their past wins for so long. Like you're saying with Coach Cal, if you haven't done anything in the tournament for 10 years, are you essentially just being paid off of your past performance? But what does that do for the program in the future?
Right. I mean, I also said the competition gap, skill gap is kind of getting reduced as time progresses. Like Duke isn't even Duke anymore. When they had Coach K, they were they were dare I say feared, but now they're like they're still good. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's more of a level playing field in the college basketball sector.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're essentially not those guys anymore. I got what you mean. Because I had never heard of Oakland before this, had y'all?
Nah, nah.
But
Nah.
who was that white boy? He had the burner. Who was it?
Galky, what's his name? Galky? He's tough. He's tough. He's tough.
He had the most fire quote. He was like, "Yeah, I may not be going to the NBA, but best believe I'm getting some of y'all out of here." It was something along those lines. And, I felt that. That was tough.
Yeah.
Galky.
Only so many people make it to the NBA, but those who don't can still give you quite a few buckets. So
Absolutely. Let's talk about something that also ruined a lot of brackets. Let's talk about Yale versus Auburn.
Yeah, idiots.
Ivies, man.
It's idiots. Idiots. Ivy Leagues. It's trash, trash, trash. But these are all football schools, though. Auburn's a football.
Yeah. That's the thing. The SEC, they don't hoop in the South. It's
Right?
the SEC.
Like they be getting the name because they're a football school.
Yeah, they don't hoop in the South. They're known
Like
for
Bama,
football
just
and
like
even
Bama.
softball.
Bama isn't good either at hooping.
Oh yeah, Bama's basketball program is awful.
I mean,
That's
Nah,
I wouldn't say awful.
the last person that come out of Bama that was nice was Colin Sexton and John Petty. And John Petty's not even in the league anymore.
Colin Sexton is hooping though.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
that's the point. It's like if you make it to the league from Alabama, you have to be like that. Versus like some people in the NBA can go to like Kentucky and be all right and still make it to the league. Some people can go to Duke and be all right and still make it to the league. If you're going to like Syracuse, like you gotta be a good basketball player.
that's true. So like one thing I've been wondering with like March Madness is like for like the lower seeds and like the playing tournament, how do some of these teams get in here that we've never heard of? Do they like win their conference or something and then that's how they get an opportunity?
they win their tournament. Like NC State, they had to win their tournament to make it to the tournament. So they won that tournament before the March Madness. That's why they were there.
There's a whole science behind it. It's like the bracketology. I know it's like essentially just hoop. Hoop very hard. And the powers that be, if they like you, they'll consider you. You might get a bid. And from there it's like I don't know what the math is, but it's a whole process.
So do some schools just get like an automatic bid? Like
Yeah, I
we
think so.
we see
Nah.
Duke every year. We see
No, they don't always get automatic bid. You gotta, it's the wins. It's the wins, you know. Everyone's not invited to the dance. Everyone's not invited to the dance.
that's true. Like UMD isn't on here this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you is in the NIT.
Even the big schools miss it sometimes. Even the big schools miss it sometimes, you know. Virginia missed it. Virginia
I mean,
said,
as they should.
yeah.
Well, they were no. They were in the first four and they lost because
Yeah.
they're not good.
They lost to Colorado State.
I think Kentucky missed it before too.
I believe it.
And Duke. I think Duke missed it too.
So as we were about to start the Sweet 16, a lot of teams of high seeds made it here. What were some of the teams that you guys expected to be here that made it?
All my teams I expected here are here. You know, I knew Houston would be there. Houston's there. UConn, they look better than they did when they won the championship last year. So they're gonna be there. You know, Duke, obviously. Illinois, I thought Illinois was gonna be there. You know, North Carolina, obviously they were gonna be there. Who else? Tennessee. Tennessee has the best hooper in the league, so they were gonna be there regardless. Creighton, you know, Gonzaga, Arizona. All the teams that should be there are there.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd never heard of Creighton before this tournament.
No, Creighton gets busy.
Creighton gets buckets, bro. Creighton gets buckets. Creighton gets buckets.
Excuse me.
Gets buckets.
Looking at it, Baylor taking the L surprised me.
Surprised me too. Surprised my ticket also.
Yeah, Baylor is the only person that, or the only school I thought would make a mini run. Outside of that, I mean, Purdue is exactly where I thought they would be. Gonzaga and Kansas are exactly where I thought they would be. Kentucky folded, and Texas A&M low key. I mean, I picked Houston. I picked Houston to win, which they did. But Texas A&M is not bad at all.
Yeah.
The real shocker for me was Florida. They lost by 2 to Colorado. I had them winning. But
the whole thing?
overall, it's not that bad.
You had to win the whole thing?
No, just that matchup. I had them going to the Elite Eight. No, I had them in the Final Four.
I think the Elite Eight is pretty set, though. I think the Elite Eight is pretty set. What we got here? We got Duke against Houston. That'd be the game to watch. Houston takes that one, right? You got NC State, Marquette. Marquette takes that one. Easy. Purdue folds, as they do, in a spot when the light's so bright. Gonzaga wins.
I don't know. Purdue been piecing these teams up.
Sam, bro. When the light is bright, they gonna lose, bro.
This is what they do. The best. So on the whatchamacallit, on the March Madness app, the best bracket so far has Purdue beating North Carolina in the championship, and the Final Four being North Carolina, Iowa State, Marquette, and Purdue. So Purdue beats Marquette, and North Carolina beats Iowa State.
I got Gonzaga beating Purdue, and then Tennessee and Creighton. That's gonna be a good matchup too. But Tennessee takes that one also, and Arizona Clemson. Arizona takes that game. North Carolina Alabama. Alabama's a football school. They shouldn't even be there. So North Carolina takes that game.
Right.
What do you guys think about NC State?
I think it's tough. I think what's his name? Their center, he's tough. He plays real bully ball, and the team just plays bully ball. So it's like they embrace that physical play of basketball. Really took it to the next level. That's how they got into the tournament, playing bully ball in their championship. And
you're talking about DJ Burns Jr.
Yeah, he's tough. He's tough, and it's like he's like a star factor. So it's like he gets the ball, you don't know if he's going to facilitate it, dump it out, hit a person on a dime, or he's going to dunk on you. It's like he's a center, but he's a guard. He's 350 pounds playing a center, but he's a guard. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. He's tough. He's tough.
They're calling him the next Zach Randolph.
Zebo.
He's tough. He's tough. He's tough. He can go to the league though, but he won't play bully ball in the league. He had to find a way to adapt. Yeah, they get huge in the league. He's tough though. I wouldn't be shocked if they upset Marquette simply because he's such a factor. So yeah.
I was reading up on his profile, and he's played at 3 universities. He started at Tennessee. He redshirted there, and then he went to Winthrop for 3 years. And in 2022, he started at NC State. I'm thinking this is because of COVID, because 2018. So this is his 5th year, if you include the redshirt year. So I guess this is his last year of eligibility. And he has noticeable accomplishments like ACC tournament MVP. He was Big South Freshman of the Year in 2020, first team All Big South, and Big South Player of the Year in 2022. So he gets buckets. And what? I mean, he doesn't average a crazy amount of points a game, but he's been getting it done this year for sure with his other stats. Being the blocks per game. He's averaging a block per game about. Not crazy rebounds, like 5 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists. So that's definitely been interesting to see. Who are
He's
some?
getting ready with time from what I'm seeing. He's averaging about 20, 36 for 20, 56, 52, plus 4. He's averaging about 20 a game in the tournament, 20 points and 16 over 3, about 5 rebounds. So very good numbers. And his best showing was this past Saturday against Oakland. Put 42 minutes and had a solid double-double. So I'm sure as the tournament progresses, he's going to show what he can do more. Definitely raise his draft stock and things of that nature.
Absolutely. On that note, who are some standout players that you guys have seen throughout this tournament?
Standout players. Everybody.
Stop the cap.
Everybody, man.
Well, I mean, you gotta stand out if you're making it to the Elite Eight. It kind of speaks for itself.
She from Houston. She from Houston. He's tough. He's gonna win. They're gonna win a natty this year anyway. So he's a big part of that. You know.
But to identify some particular names, I mean, Zach Edey is the obvious one. But going beyond that, you had the likes of Jaden Ladee from San Diego State. You had DJ Burns, as we said before. We also had Jermaine Couisnard from Oregon, who recently had a 40-piece. So there's a lot of buckets going around in this tournament for sure.
Okay. And then what? Then I think you just say Oregon, an Oregon player?
Yeah, Jermaine Couisnard.
Talk to me about that double overtime thriller.
Yeah, well, I forgot where I was when the game started, but I caught the tail end, and man, it was something to behold. Like I said, Jermaine Couisnard, guard from Oregon, he put on a stellar showing to but obviously Creighton just had a lot more left in the tank going into that second overtime. It was pretty close, and then in the double overtime they got outscored 15-2, and got the W on that front. The primary, it reminds me of when Doug and Denver was at Creighton and they beat Duke. That's a bunch of Caucasian hoopers just getting to it. And I say that because we have Greg McDermott was playing for Creighton, and he had a very stellar showing that kind of willed them to victory. In addition to the likes of Stephen Ashworth and Ryan Kalkbrenner, who had very supreme showings from outside that kind of put the nail in the coffin in double overtime.
Yeah. I mean, from what you guys are telling me, Creighton is a team to be feared. Do you guys think they'll get over Tennessee?
Tennessee has some of the best hoopers in the league. They not beating Tennessee, bro. That's like impossible.
Give them a puncher's chance. I like Tennessee.
I like Tennessee. Tennessee's a Final Four team. I don't think they make it. I don't think they get out anytime soon. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, basically, Tennessee, Arizona, North Carolina, UConn, Houston. Oh, right? No. Final Four. I'm geeking, right? No, Final Four is Arizona, UConn, Houston, Tennessee.
Arizona, UConn, Houston, Tennessee.
That's Pac-12, Big East, SEC, and I don't figure out where Houston plays. I think Houston is independent.
Isn't Houston the Big 12?
Are they? It might be in the University of Houston. The coach, I mean, we're probably got the Big 12. Let me see. University of Houston. Yeah, they're Big 12.
Okay, all right, bet. What I think has been even more exciting than March Madness has been the women's March Madness. Yo, have y'all heard of Audie Crooks?
I saw her play Maryland.
Dominates. 40
Listen,
piece.
Maryland up by 20 in the second quarter, blows a 20-point lead to let Iowa State come back, led by Audie Crooks in her NCAA March Madness tournament debut with 40 points. She's a freshman.
40 burger. Over. She's
And
tough.
this is just the start. If she's playing like this in her freshman year, big 55, steamrolling them, what's it going to be like in her senior year, junior year? And keep in mind, they have 5 freshmen currently on their roster at Iowa State, and 3 of them are starters.
Yeah,
the future is definitely bright over there.
Indeed. She's immensely talented. She's averaging 19 and 8 on the season, and then the tournament. Even though they actually, after that Maryland game, they unfortunately lost to Stanford in overtime, and she had she might ran out of gas. She only had 10 and 8, but she definitely put the country on notice. Iowa State will be back, especially as a freshman. She's only gonna build off of this, so I'm looking forward to see what the future holds. And taking that out of Stanford in your tournament debut is not anything to be ashamed of. Stanford is a really good program, and they've had a lot of success for a long period of time.
Absolutely. Stanford is like one of those more legacy programs, so
Right.
I'm not surprised to see Stanford back up there. But going on with these women program, I feel like there's a lot of comp here. So I'm going to list off some teams and let me know what you guys think and what you think they'll do. What do you guys think LSU is going to do?
Win the whole thing?
Nah, not this year. Not this year. I think South Carolina, either South Carolina, USC, or Iowa wins it this year.
Okay, what do you guys think about UConn?
Oh, Paige, Bert, Paige is tough. Paige is tough. I forgot Paige is tough. They might.
I like Paige.
Paige is tough. You got Paige. You got Paige over there in UConn. You got Juju Watkins at UCS. She's tough. You got Caitlin Clark over there at Iowa. And then you got that the super team over there in fucking LSU.
Yep. Broadway, Angel Reese, and
Angel
Haley.
Reese. You got all these super teams. So it's very, more exciting. I think it's just been overall more exciting this year than men's basketball. It's gonna be dope though. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think LSU repeats though. I don't know. It won't be no fun.
I think it's something that comes down between LSU and UConn. I think Iowa is just, the the pretty toy in the there's a pretty toy in the store that doesn't really work. It's like you see all the commercials and then you finally get in, it's like, ah, okay. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is hooping out there, and I watched the game last night. They were getting busy, but I just don't think they have it.
What's the matchups? We got South Carolina going against Indiana. It's over. South Carolina sweeps. Iowa against Colorado. Iowa takes that. What's this? LSU
Don't
against
sleep,
UCLA.
don't sleep on
LSU,
Colorado either. They have a good team.
LSU against UCLA. Sheesh, that's a good game. But I think LSU make it to the what's this? The final Elite Eight. But yeah, they make it to the Elite Eight. Oregon State against Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Dang, is Texas girls are nice. Texas.
Yeah,
They
it's the South, man.
one seed, bro. Texas against Gonzaga. You got South Carolina against UCS against Baylor. You got North NC State and this tournament too against Stanford. And UConn against Duke. Man, there's gonna be some great games, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. That UConn versus Southern California is gonna be a movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Page against Juju Watkins, man.
And then
Juju Watkins. That's gonna be Juju Watkins. She's the next, yo. She's the next up, yo. Once Caitlin and them are gone, Caitlin, Angel Reese and them all gone. She's up next one. She's a freshman guard, yo, averaging 26 points.
Not many like her.
Like, come on.
she is built different. She is built different, I will say. But I really find it hard to see South Carolina losing to anybody. They haven't lost at all this year.
Yeah, no, they're not supposed to.
And they're not just beating teams. They're
Demolishing them.
doubling their points and then some in every single game so far in this tournament.
Yeah.
South Carolina versus North Carolina, 88-41.
Yeah. They may be Presbyterian 91-39, which is
it's like nobody's worried about Presbyterian.
And they also have the easiest route to the Final Four.
Yeah.
They were easy.
I mean, don't you get the easiest route when you're the best?
Yeah.
It depends what side you come from.
But typically, yeah.
Yeah. They gotta play college. They gotta play Indiana. They beat them, and then they even gotta play Oregon State or Notre Dame.
And even when you look at their like their stats in the breakdown, it's not like one player is overwhelmingly dominating the box
it's
score.
very balanced. It's very, very balanced.
Like any person on this team can give you at least 10 to 15 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got 1, 2, 3, 5 people with double-digit points. I believe some of these people must have been coming off the bench because you got some lower minutes over here. People still having the same amount of success.
Yeah.
So, very balanced overall team. I think it'll be ultimately South Carolina versus LSU in the final, but it'll definitely be interesting to see.
I'm right there.
Speaking of things that are going to be interesting to watch, let's talk about the NFL and these rule changes. Talk to me, Dan.
I don't even know where to start, yo. They got this new kickoff stuff. Like you gotta let the ref know you're gonna kick it onside. And it's like it's weird, bro. It's like the team trailing in the fourth quarter must inform the referee of the ensuing onside kick. So the whole surprise onside kick that you saw in the Saints go Super Bowl, it's no longer allowed. So it's like the whole point of doing it is to catch the opponent off guard. Even now, it's like there's no point. They're also banning the hip drop tackle, amongst other things. There's another post. I saw a post that kind of summarized it very well. But yeah, all these rule changes, they're trying to make the NFL safer, and this is just a process in doing that. So, yeah.
So with the kickoff thing, so you just have to tell them when you're doing an onside kick. That's all.
Yeah, let me get the CBS. NFL on CBS. NFL on CBS. Okay, so it is saying. Oh, there was another. Okay, here we go. We're going to.
Get it in play, you look at things and you will reevaluate that as
Yeah, so they're just proposing it. They're basically taking what the UFL/XFL is doing and trying it out on their own. And this is just a means of preventing additional injuries and things of that nature. So it's like a whole wall, I guess, to like prevent collisions on the kickoff. And then for the onside kick, it's like, yeah, you're giving the opposition the heads up. It's like, hey, we're about to do this.
So it's like a wall. Like what do you mean?
Essentially, if you look at the kickoff, I would pull up a picture if I had one, but it's like basically when you're kicking off, you make a wall of players to like prevent major collisions to also prevent concussions and things of that nature. I'm trying to put the actual like explanation, but that is like the best way I can summarize it without the additional facts, which I'm getting right now. Let me see. Additionally, the trade deadline was moved to week 9. That was another a update that occurred with this new rule changes and things of that nature. But going back to the kickoff information,
It's just like what's it called? XFL. One team is the kicker is lined up at the 30-yard line. The kicking team lines up at the 35, and then the receiver team lines right up in front of them, and they can't move until the ball is caught. Yeah, man.
That's gonna be interesting to see. Huh.
it's just a whole lot of
Stupid.
it's I
Why
don't
why
know.
why would they adopt this for the kickoff?
They're trying to reduce concussions.
Hmm. I mean, isn't that why we watch kickoff? Isn't that what special teams are for? I feel like the whole moniker of special teams is like go hit somebody, you
Yeah.
know?
If they think this is safer for the league, then I mean I can't really argue against it. I think the essence of the sport is gone because money is being lost when more people are getting CTE and other concussion like injuries and symptoms. So you gotta protect your bottom line. So modify, especially when you're trying to make the season longer, proposing 18 game seasons and things of that nature. So yeah, it's like you gotta give some and take some.
I think it's definitely going to be harder for teams to score off a kickoff, though.
Right.
Yeah.
It's weird, bro. I don't like this. Kicks that hit the landing zone and bounce in the end zone come out to the 20. Out of bounds kicks landing before the 20 will be a penalty for the 40-yard line. No fair catches.
You can't fair catch the ball.
And onside kicks will be run traditionally, but teams must notify the officials during the fourth quarter. And surprise onside kicks are not allowed.
So
So
what is the? Go
there
ahead.
is none. There is none. It's literally don't die. So we're gonna make sure you don't die by making sure everyone knows what's gonna happen. This is just it's feeding into the whole the NFL scripted thing because now we're gonna see a whole bunch of like it changes things. Right, special teams is losing its stick, and you know you're gonna able to strategize accordingly. So you had Tyreek Hill return. Well, Tyreek Hill doesn't return punts anymore. Who's a good punt returner? Like like a Braxton Berrios returning a punt, you can or a kick, mind you, you can adjust the way you kick the ball and things of that nature, making it more difficult for a team to get a spark on the special teams.
So does it only affect kickoff? Did it change anything for punts?
I don't see any information about punts. Just
Okay.
they want to minimize the injuries that occur on kickoffs and increase the number of returns. So this is what the new rule change is aiming to do.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't really get the purpose, I mean, I guess safety, and you want people to return more. So what, you can't fair catch anymore? That's kind of silly to me.
Yeah.
So the hip drop ban, we kind of talked about it last week that it was proposed. It's passed now. So you can no longer hip drop tackle. What are your guys' thoughts?
Safety first.
Soft. It's soft. I mean, it's gonna make make it even harder for the for the defense. It's starting to become a offense heavy, referee favorite type vibe. It's like
Yeah, the National Flag Football League for sure.
exactly. National flag.
It's
bad.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're trying to advocate. You know what it is? I get it. I understand. They want to keep bringing money in, so making it safer. That way, this new generation of parents can advocate for their kids to play football and make more money. It's all a process. You got to cater to the moms.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing is, I feel like if you think football is dangerous, you're not gonna let your kid play football regardless. So maybe it's about player longevity, because I guess this gives them another excuse to extend the season to make it longer.
yeah. It all plays into one another, in my opinion.
So some NFL players reacted to the hip drop, courtesy of Bleacher Report. JJ Watt said, just fast forward to the belts with flags on them.
See?
Javon Holland said, breaking news, tackling banned. Cam Jordan said, throw up emoji. Joshua Metellus said, competition committee doesn't care about defense. Every year they make it harder for us to succeed.
See?
Yeah. Looks like Aaron Donald got out at the right time.
Yeah, pretty much.
But to all of this, I have a counterpoint, right? The hip drop tackle injures a lot of offensive players, and you don't need a hip drop to tackle.
Right.
So why is there such of an uprise among defenders for this? Most players weren't even hip drop tackling in the first place.
When you're trying to catch somebody,
You're catching someone as a hip drop tackle regardless. Unless you don't let them drag you.
Right. It's like you're naturally going to be behind somebody.
You played DM before, right, Ryan? You played
I did. Yeah, once upon a time.
Derrick Henry hits the side, he does a left side stretch.
Derrick Henry, can you pick a less physically imposing running back?
No, this is the perfect situation.
I'm gonna get stiff armed like Marcus Peters, yo.
No, he already passed. He stretched left. You catch up to him. You run it behind him. You grab him. You can't hit drop. What do you do?
It's like, setting the edge.
I see.
You're getting like there's no edge anymore. You're just setting.
Dragged to the end zone.
So how do you tackle then?
Hug.
Exactly. You grab his flag and pull it off.
Until they call it dead, I guess.
Yeah, like at this point, the NFL is going to change the 5-second grab in like 10 years. It's just it's a 5-second grab.
You need to go back to 08 Steelers tackling, yeah.
No.
08 Steelers tackling.
No.
08 Steelers, man. Let's talk about them 2000 Ravens.
Nah, they wasn't like the 08 Steelers, bro.
Ray Lewis? Excuse me?
The 08 Steelers?
Ask Tom Brady, who's the only player he was scared of in the NFL.
You know the rules were made because of the 08 Steelers, right? All these rules were made because of these guys.
Wait, what rules? What rules were?
Like the protect the quarterback, don't aim high, all the like. Ryan Clark was out here committing assault.
Like
Ryan Clark, Debo, the original Debo, James Harrison. That's the original Debo.
Yeah.
Troy Polamalu, Ike Taylor was lifting souls up. Like a lot.
Then they used to call them the Steel Curtain. Am I tripping?
Well, that was like in like the 80s and the 90s, but I mean, same sentiment.
There's some dangerous players, bro. Come on, you have Paulo Malu. Jesus Christ. They look scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah.
Huh. Wow. So Did you guys know that the Texans have a new owner, but it's a bit of a nepo baby. The parents just passed it down to their son.
That's
That's
good.
100%. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a rite of passage.
It's
Ooh.
like now you can own this multi-billion-dollar franchise, son. Here you go.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's pretty old, I think. You see,
Oh, he's old.
Yeah, it's just it's you keep the money in the family. That's all.
Cal McNair. Cal McNair is 62 years old. Wait, how old are his parents? Hold on. Wait. His dad is not alive. His mom is
That's true.
87.
Ooh.
And there's a old.
Yeah. Do you guys think with this shift there's gonna be changes in the team? Typically when you get a new owner, people want to razzle dazzle, change things up, and I feel like the Texans have been on a pretty good trajectory.
Yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be much that needs to be changed. Y'all just won a playoff game. Y'all could have won the second one. Just draft well and do what you've been doing.
Oh, he was already the chairman and chief executive officer for the Texans, so it looks like he's been making these moves himself too. So shouldn't be much change.
Yeah, he's just covering more ground. That's about it.
Okay. And then coming this season as well, there's gonna be 2 Christmas games.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me, Dad.
I mean, it was just a new, not proposal, but announcement from the NFL. They see that the NBA Christmas is getting weaker, and they have people willing to crash out on the holidays. So, will you? We'll give you 2 games on Christmas. That's about it. They haven't announced who.
Probably gonna be the Cowboys. It's probably gonna be the Cowboys. Somebody. This for numbers. Probably Cowboys. To be honest, some crazy game like that.
Yeah, truth be told, you might be right. I can see like a Dallas.
But Dallas, somebody game. But that probably be Dallas Baltimore. Honestly, it could be a Dallas Baltimore game.
Y'all play Jets this year?
The Jets. No, we don't play the Jets this year.
I'm gonna say yeah, like Cowboys Jets or something like that. But yeah,
We always play on Thanksgiving, so probably not. Can't give us 2 holidays, right?
So wait, do the Lions always play on Thanksgiving too?
Us and the Lions. That's the only teams that always play on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Trying to think what would be a good team to play on Christmas? What are like the number 3 and number 4 markets?
49ers something, Ravens something.
The Ravens not a top 4 market.
Oh yeah, you're right. We're right. So 49ers, Dallas, a New York
All
team.
New York teams. You follow major cities. The Cowboys, the Giants, the Jets, the Patriots.
Nah, not the Patriots no more.
No. It's still there. It's still there.
What about the Falcons? You think
Nah.
the Falcons could potentially be up there this year?
I mean,
Steelers,
I-
Steelers could be there.
Steelers
Yeah.
not that big of a market though. You feel me?
they have history. So yeah.
But like if they're going for like eyeballs, it would behoove them to have the Chiefs up there.
Yeah, I was just saying, you put Kansas City out there then.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kansas City, somebody.
Kansas City and somebody, 49ers and somebody, or Cowboys and somebody. It's another team. I guess Giants, but Giants don't play interesting football right now.
Anyone knows?
Unfortunately.
They get JJ McCarthy. They go play some good football. They get JJ McCarthy.
What I'm hearing is that the Vikings are going to trade up to the number 3 pick and draft JJ McCarthy.
I'm hearing similar things.
Oh, I thought Washington was getting JJ McCarthy.
I've heard that as well.
I thought Washington was getting Jaden Daniels.
Heard that as well.
I heard JJ was the best. I heard JJ is the best prospect next to Caleb Williams.
All right, let's talk about these QBs for a second. How do you guys think this is going to go? Because I feel like this is quite literally a QB draft. Last year was nonsense. The year before that was also nonsense. The last real QB draft we had was 2018.
Wait, there were 4 quarterbacks in last year's class.
Who?
Cool. Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud,
Too early. Too early. There's just 4. There's more than 4 in this draft. You can't call it a QB draft. We got 4 QBs.
JJ, Jaden, Caleb, Drake May.
Bo
Go.
Nix.
Okay, 5.
There's more than that. There's like 7 in this draft.
Okay, last year you had Aiden O'Connell, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, and Will Levis. That's 5. And I feel like I'm missing one. Jaron Hall, that's 6.
I don't even know who Jaron Hall is.
Okay. My point is,
If half of the QBs bust, it can't be a QB draft.
so we can't really have this conversation until next year.
Yeah. So I'm going off of we can't define 2020, what was it, 2022 as a QB draft.
No, 2022 is awful. That class sucks.
We can't
They
define
all suck.
2023 as a QB draft until they get some history. So the closest we can go back is like 2022, 2021. You need some time under your belt. So
A year?
a year or 2 at least.
Okay, so we see that CJ Stroud is looking like a solidified quarterback. We're seeing that Anthony Richardson showing flashes of greatness. We see that Bryce Young was in a bad situation to begin with.
Okay,
we see
okay.
that-
No,
and
keep
we
going.
see that
No, keep going.
And we see that Will Levis is the future of the Titans. So that's 4.
I can't really count Bryce Young because I haven't seen anything to prove it. I can give you Anthony Richardson and CJ Stroud. Will Levis, yeah, he's the starter, but until I see what the Titans do this year, it's pretty much just snuff. You had D-Hop, and you didn't really do much.
D-Hop is 32 years old.
He's still DeAndre Hopkins. Let's be serious.
32 years old.
It's DeAndre Hopkins, though. Let's be serious.
Let me make sure. He might be 31, but like, I need
Still
you.
D-Hop.
Okay, salute.
So that's what I'm saying. The last real draft that was like a solidified QB draft was 2018. Like, even when we look at I don't even know the draft order of last year, but I'm pretty sure the top 5 weren't all QBs.
Bryce, CJ, who had the 3rd pick? Oh, the Cardinals. They went lineman. I think the Colts went Anthony Richardson at 4. And then that 5th pick, I can't remember who it was. So
Exactly.
3 out of 5.
We know definitively at least these first 3 or 4 picks are going to be QBs. We know that definitively because we've seen JJ McCarthy jump up. We know Drake May is going to be up there. We know Caleb Williams is solidified at 1. And then you also got Jaden Daniels. This is what we call a QB draft, in my opinion.
Salute.
Could be.
I mean, y'all disagree?
I feel like, okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at this mock, and there's Drake May at 11. Anyway, 4 quarterbacks in the top 11. And last year you had 3, and then Will Levis went at the top of the 2nd. So I mean, potato, I guess.
I mean, my main thing with 2023 this draft class is they need more time to define it as a QB draft. I don't think Will Levis will be starting in this league for very long.
So you think all 4 of these quarterbacks in this upcoming class, well, the main guys, are going to be bona fide starters for?
I think Caleb Williams is going to be a starter for a long time. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be a starter for a long time. I think JJ McCarthy is going to be a starter for a long time. And I think Drake May is going to flop. Bo Nix is probably going to show some flashes early and then have a Joe Burrow-esque career, injuries and things of that nature because of his arthritis, because of his old age. And then who else? Who's the other QBs? Those are 5 that come off the top of my head.
Hot take, bro. Bo Nix is going to be the best QB in this draft. Whoever gets him, Gonna be
Would you want the Cowboys to draft him?
Yes. Go draft Bo Nix. Go draft Bo Nix. He sits behind Dak for what, 2 years? And then he's the next Aaron Rodgers. Oh my God. I would love it. I would love it, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Dak is probably out of there next season.
He's not, bro. It just be
Pay him?
it would just be stupid. You can go to a whole rebuilding phase.
You guys are gonna give him $60 million a year?
How often do you get a QB? How often does QBs pan out?
The answer to that question is shit. He's just answering that question. Y'all gonna pay Dak. All right. Well, CD's out of there.
Somebody, how often do you get QBs, bro?
You say goodbye to CD Lamb. Just say goodbye.
They're
Just
all
say
going to
goodbye.
get paid, bro. They're
Just
all
say goodbye.
Yes, they all gonna get
Just
paid.
say goodbye now.
They all gotta get paid.
Just say goodbye now.
Under what market cap do you pay a QB $60 million and
Just say
still have
goodbye
money
now.
to build the rest of the team?
Just say goodbye now. All right.
Oh,
Y'all didn't pay Tony P, and y'all not gonna pay CD. And
We're
y'all still,
gonna let CD walk. Like,
and y'all gotta pay Micah Parsons.
we're gonna pay them all, bro. It's all
I'm not
good.
gonna lie, they might let Micah Parsons walk.
Oh,
We're going to let the best player. Oh my God.
Listen, I read something that said like it was from like an anonymous coach. It said from the Cowboys. They said that when the Cowboys are winning, he plays like a Hall of Famer, but when the Cowboys are behind, he plays just average.
We're not letting no one walk, bro. Dak will be a Cowboy. CD will be a Cowboy. You know? And if Dak isn't a Cowboy, he's still gonna get $60 million somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe from like a foolish franchise like the Broncos.
Do you think? Can you name? Yo, can you name 10 other QBs better than Dak?
Yes.
You know, Dak is the only active QB from his draft that is still starting. From his draft, Dak is the only other QB from his draft.
He wasn't in a QB draft. You see, Dan, this is the type
Yes,
of
he
stuff.
was. Yes, he was in a QB draft.
When did Dak get drafted?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
It's crazy.
Wait, because wasn't Dak and Jared Goff in the same draft class?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Zay.
Let me see. I don't think it
Yeah,
was.
I think Dak is the only quarterback from that draft class to not be moved.
Yeah, not be moved. Yeah.
But
2016, he got drafted 2016.
yeah, that's Jared Goff's class.
Jared Goff went number 1.
Yeah, he did number 1.
Yeah, he's the only quarterback that hasn't been moved yet. That's all.
Jared Goff, these other dudes. I don't know who these other dudes
There
are.
was 15 quarterbacks in this draft.
Matthew Stafford. No, Matthew Stafford. He was drafted in 2016.
Stafford is before. Stafford went number 1 overall.
Y'all can't just start the project like this. Let me help y'all out.
Right. We got Jared Goff, Carson Wentz.
Every QB in 2016 draft has either been cut, traded, or benched except one. Dakota Prescott. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Jared Goff was literally in the NFC Championship, so let's not.
Cut, benched, or traded.
He was traded for another number 1 overall pick.
Cut, benched, or traded is what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. And you
that
can't.
Doesn't.
And you
And
can't.
he's had more success in the playoffs than Dak Prescott has had. He's played for 2 different teams in
You
8
can't name
years.
10 other QBs better than Dak Prescott, bro.
Yes, I can.
I can. I have a list.
Last season, you cannot. Pull up the stats.
Go ahead, Dan. Dan is our stats guy.
okay.
Hit him with the cold facts.
I have a list. I will take the following quarterbacks over Dak Prescott: Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Let me make sure I didn't miss him. Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers. Without any QBs, I'll still take him over Dak. Matthew Stafford, I'll take over Dak Prescott. Joe Burrow, I'll take over Dak Prescott. Jalen Hurts, I would still take over Dak Prescott.
Jalen Hurts. What has Jalen Hurts done?
Josh Allen, I'll take over Dak Prescott. CJ Stroud, I'll take over Dak Prescott. That guy from LA, I'll take him from over Dak Prescott. And then I have Jordan Love, I'll take over Dak Prescott. I got Dak at 11.
Clowns, bro.
He's in the very good tier.
People that just don't know, like, you know, Dak has led at every stat every year for 4 years straight. Since his injury, he has led every stat every year.
Does he have any hardware?
What does Jordan Love have?
a playoff win over Dak Prescott in Dallas.
He has 2 playoff wins. What was the other QBs you named? What was the other QBs you named? Go ahead again.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar.
Trash. The deer in head, the
Allen.
deer in headlights. He's
He
trash. Go ahead. Go again.
He looks better than Dak in the playoffs.
He
I'll
looks
tell you
better than Dak. Fumbling,
playoffs.
throwing picks, not running when he has the chance to win the game against the best QB in the league. He's scary.
And so
I watched this game. I had this debate. I had this debate recently when I was playing the game with a diehard Ravens fan, right? I went to rewatch the film. I was like, this guy Lamar was actually scared. Like he you know, what's his name? What's the coach name for the Chiefs?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. He came on. He was like, we want Lamar to beat us throwing the ball. And Lamar was like, I could do that. He couldn't. They wanted him to beat him throwing the ball. You know what the greats do? They pass the ball, they make the passes in the tight windows to win Super Bowls. He can't do it. He can't do it. It is not going to happen, bro. It's just not going to happen. I watched the film.
I don't have time for your Lamar Jackson isn't quarterbacky argument.
I watched the film, bro. It was certain times when the pocket was so open, everyone's covered, pockets open. The D lineman or far apart, A gets wide open for 15 yards. He's sitting in the pocket looking for a pass. That's not his game. So he was just scared in headlights, bro. He doesn't play good. You know, this is how it is.
I will say Lamar didn't play his best football in that game, but still, listen, Jordan Love. People had doubts about Jordan Love entering the season. Aaron Rodgers just let him beat Dallas at Dallas. Dallas doesn't lose in Jerry's world, but guess what happened? He came in there.
He didn't. Listen. On Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott can't play linebacker. No, he can't stop the run because he doesn't play linebacker. He's a quarterback. You know.
And look. You know who was on that defense?
Who?
Michael Parsons.
And he plays the end. We don't have a linebacker. Like, what are you talking about? We don't have linebackers.
So all I hear is excuses. So when y'all win, y'all the best team in the world. But when y'all lose, it's just excuses.
I'll just tell you what happened, bro.
What do they say about excuses?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. What's the other QBs you had?
I had Dak at 11.
What's the other QBs before him?
Let me see.
Patrick Mahomes.
Obviously. Next.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts.
Josh Allen and Dak are simply the same people. Since they've been in the league, they won the same amount of playoff games and got out by the same people. So when is the world going to stop praising the guy who turns over the ball 100 times a season but beats up on Dak because he wears the star? You know what? I want Dak to leave Dallas, go somewhere else, win a Super Bowl, and I want people to keep the same energy when he was on the Dallas Cowboys.
I've already called. Listen, Josh Allen is a crash dummy. I already told y'all that. Josh Allen is what Carson Wentz was supposed to be, but he's had more success than Dak Prescott. That's all.
Wow, what has he? He's done the same exact thing.
He's been to an AFC Championship.
Oh my God! It crashes out every time. He crashes out every time.
He gets there. Nobody talks about Josh Allen.
Turnovers every year he's been in the NFL.
Hold on.
Look at his stat. This bullshit off the ass stat. Brian is very flawed. His ass. Go ahead.
Hold on. Zay, you just said that Josh Allen and Dak Prescott have the same amount of playoff wins. Dak Prescott has 2 playoff wins. Josh Allen has 5. What are you talking about?
They're the same person. They're the same exact person.
Granted, he did get 2 of those in this past playoff run.
So. They are the same exact person, bro.
Dan, you know what? All you told me, even before the season, Josh Allen still had more playoff wins than him.
Yeah, by 1. Yeah.
And so Lamar and them are the same person because they actually have 2 playoff wins.
Lamar has more than 2 playoff wins.
No, he don't. He has 2. He has
the Titans and
he has 2 against a B-list. No, I'm geeking.
Wait,
B-list.
Is it 2?
Tannehill.
Oh, the Texans. Yeah, Titans and Texans. That's it.
Don't look it up. I got the stats, bro. I'm right here. I'm the encyclopedia. I just told you.
It's like
when he plays, the Josh Allens, the Patrick Mahomes.
You're right. 2 and 4
QBs. He doesn't know how to win football games. That's his
I'll say he's 2 and 3. That first one, you gotta give him a pass. So he's 2 and 3. But yeah, I mean, Dak and Lamar have very similar call to answer. Winning the postseason. That's it.
Let's see this here, bro. I want Dak to go prosper somewhere else because I just think people just hate on all the people that wear the star, bro. I mean, it costs the price to be the boss, y'all. Once you're America's team, bro, everyone wants so much from you, bro. But it's cool.
So a lot of players have been getting moved from the Star, but L'Jarius Sneed just got moved to the Tennessee Titans. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know. I think that was like,
They
just paid Chris, so they had to they wasn't going to pay.
Yeah, well said. Well, Chris is on the no, they extended Chris. So yeah, Chris Jones got paid. You got McDuffie. You have Josh Williams, their backup corner. So it was like one of those. We don't want to do this, but we had to get rid of somebody. It's gonna have to be you.
That's crazy.
And I think they got a first and a second for him. So
No, they did not.
They got a fourth and a sixth.
A fourth and a sixth.
That's bad.
They traded him for a bag of rice.
Without Snead, they don't win the playoff game against the Ravens because never fumbles, so they never make to the Super Bowl. They lose mostly all these games without Snead, bro. Like, I don't understand.
Herman Duffy was an All-Pro. I just want you to know that.
Snead didn't allow a catch for like 17 games.
Obviously they gotten worse without him. But they're still a good defense.
Still found a way to win AFC.
That's what I'm saying. They're still a good defense.
It's gonna piss me off.
It's looking a little shaky. I don't know.
One player.
Y'all did this with L'Jarius Sneed, and then they won the Super Bowl. So now they trade L'Jarius Sneed. When they have another All-Pro corner, that's always looking shaky. Well, they had two. Now you have one.
Do you know how hard it is to be first team All-Pro?
Yeah, and L'Jarius Sneed was first team All-Pro.
Was he?
Yes.
I believe it, but I'm not sure if he was. I know Jermaine Duffy was.
Bro, I'm pretty sure. I'm Googling it right now. Let me see.
He was very good. I just don't know if he made first team All-Pro. He did not.
He did not?
No.
Oh. Who did?
Trent McDuffie, like I said.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Trent McDuffie was also drafted in the first round in 2022. So in year 2, he made first team All-Pro. So they're investing in their All-Pro corner that they drafted in the first round, and they moved the older vet, who's definitely still good, but he's older and they didn't want to pay, so they moved him. It hurts, but they're still a very good defense.
They definitely could have got more for him.
Yeah, facts.
You definitely could have got a first from some team.
Well, they were probably that assumes they were suitors. We don't know.
But look, a 4th and a 7th round pick, that's it?
Yeah, it's a bag of rice, but you don't have to pay him $55 million.
That's fair. So what's a worse trade? This trade or the Pittsburgh Bears trade for Justin Fields?
I think
this one, because you're not paying Justin Fields anything. It's a rental versus a long-term extension. And neither are bad, but I mean financially, yeah, the Titans are not a cornerback away from winning a Super Bowl. And the Steelers, I mean, yeah, bad is not the best word to use here, but I mean, if you had to say which one has more risk, it would be this one, I guess. He got his money, so that's all that really matters.
That's fair. I ain't mad at it. So rumor has it that this isn't even a rumor. What do you guys think about Tre'Davious White going to the Rams?
He's cooked, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, he's cooked. He tore his Achilles or his ACL. He tore one of them. So post those injuries, you're not really who you were. But I mean, I like him as a corner. I think he'll be a good vet in that secondary. Their secondary is pretty young, but that's about it, really.
Okay. And then rumor has it that the Odell Beckham is going to the Dolphins.
Okay,
Good move or bad move where it doesn't move the needle?
doesn't move the needle at all.
I also saw something that people were saying that Odell Beckham is actually a very overrated wide receiver. What do you guys think about that? It was some stat saying like before the catch in 3 years, he only had like 33 touchdowns and like ever so many yards.
If you really what can I compare it to? Mm,
He just made it look, bro. He made it look unconventional.
hold on, hold on.
He was never someone like you. I'm ready to game plan around Odell Beckham burning me.
I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. Hold on. I'm trying to think of an artist. But I'm also trying not to violate. This is what's taking me so long. I'm trying to
Not
like
just violate. Just
no,
violate.
because I want to be objective when I say this.
It's
I'm
the
just
Fever
trying
Pitch
to
podcast, bro. Hot takes, cold facts. Come on.
like
Fever.
oh my gosh. Hold on. No, I'll wait. I'm gonna get it. All right, fine. Fetty Wap.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, let's go with Fetty Wap. Drop Track Queen, drop My Way, drop 679. He was on the moon. He can sell off of those 3 songs alone. Everything before and after that doesn't really matter. But he's in a draw based off those 3 songs alone. Odell Beckham had that great season and a bunch of great catches. That's all he really needs. Like that, the resume is 2 paragraphs. And he can sell. It's just 2 paragraphs of work. You're paying for Odell the star, not like the person, not necessarily the football player. He doesn't move the needle. If he goes to Miami, I mean, that's gonna be it's all spectacle. It's like one of those like I saw this coming. But yeah, he's not no team is the Odell Beckham away from winning a Super Bowl, in my opinion.
I just realized you said Fetty Wap and how much of a violation that was. The last song I remember by him was from middle school. At least give him like Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi just dropped the album. So no, I'm not gonna give him Kid Cudi.
I mean, what? He won the Super Bowl with the Rams a few years ago, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. He wasn't the guy. He caught a couple of passes. He wasn't the guy.
He was moving the needle during the Super Bowl until he got
Yes, but in the grand scheme, he caught a couple of passes. That's it. He had a feature on the album. That's it. He wrote the hook and then went home. That's it.
Do you think so? So you like in Odell Beckham some more of like a ghostwriter for Drake?
No. First of all, we don't even know if Drake has a ghostwriter or not.
Let's
I'm just saying he's how is he? Hold on, how old is Odell player? He's 31 and tore his ACL twice. There's nothing for you, bro. I'm sorry. You did what you had to do. You got your money from Baltimore. Go, hey, bro. Like drop some merch. I don't know, bro. Like, you're done, son.
Cooked. I ain't gonna lie, we're getting
You're done, son. You played for 4 teams.
we're getting cooked. Yeah.
I think the word on the street with Odell right now is he's up in the Hollywood Hills with Kim Kardashian. That's just a rumor.
I have no comment. I don't really care about what you do on the field. Whatever you do off the field is not my business. But I just think you're cooked.
Okay. So let's shift some gears, right? The Hall of Fame game. It was just confirmed that it's going to be the Bears versus the Texans on August 1st. Caleb Williams versus CJ Stroud.
In
What do
Mexico,
you guys
right?
think about this?
In Mexico? It's in Mexico.
Now,
right?
living in Canton.
Yeah, in Ohio.
I mean, it's a preseason game, so it'll be just nice to see Caleb throw some footballs, but He kind of highlighted this in his pro day. He was like, "Yeah, you guys saw me at USC. You saw me at Oklahoma. You know that like this doesn't really. If he cooks, if he's awful, it doesn't really do anything because it's like it's a preseason game.
Do you think the Texans will play CJ Stroud here?
He'll probably get a couple reps, but like not. He's not gonna play the whole game.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Now it's time for our series that we've been doing. Moves to make in the draft. What should these teams do? And the division we're tackling today is the AFC West. Let's talk about Dan's favorite team. Let's talk about the Chargers.
Chargers, my man's Dan's favorite team.
Go ahead, Zay. You got it.
They should get Brock Bowers. That's it. I mean, they already got a stacked team for real. Go grab another wide receiver, and then you cool for real. That's all they really need.
What you thinking, Dan?
About what?
This isn't the time for no comment. Come on, we're doing the series.
Yeah, Zay.
Let's need that.
Yeah, I'll take what Zay said and then let's go with that.
Give the answer.
Okay, let's talk about the Raiders. What moves do you guys think the Raiders will make?
Need to go get my man's Brock Bowers. I mean, Bo Nix. Go get a QB, right? Go get a QB. Go get
They
a
have a
QB.
QB.
Bo Nix. They got a QB?
Yeah,
Oh,
Aiden.
they have Aiden O'Connell.
Go get a QB. Like I said, go get a QB.
Aiden O'Connell threw 10 straight incompletions versus the Chiefs, and the Raiders were somehow able to win based off of the football on the ground.
Go get a QB, and then that's it. Go get a QB.
They have a quarterback.
Okay.
Wait. Dan, are you starting a franchise behind Aiden O'Connell?
Why not?
No, I'm saying you get to pick any QB you want. You're starting a franchise behind Aiden O'Connell.
Why not?
I'm asking you, are you? Is that what you would do?
You said I could pick any quarterback. So no.
All right. That answers my question.
No, it doesn't. You're moving you're shifting. They have the 13th pick. You have to trade out to get somebody. They traded out to get Aiden O'Connell. So no,
they don't have to trade up to.
No, I think Jaden falls. They'll get Jaden.
They're not going to get Jaden Daniels.
15.
Who's it?
15.
From University of Washington. What's his name?
Michael Penix.
They're going to get Michael Penix. Oh, we didn't even mention Michael Penix earlier.
Exactly. That's why. You tell all the hate you have for Bo Nix. Michael Penix has torn his ACL 3 times.
Whoa, I did not know that.
Like,
3?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 times. Has mad injury history.
That's not a good move.
Yeah, like I mean, I wish him well, but I'm just saying, the way you feel about Bo Nix, you should feel that way about Michael Penix.
Is Michael Penix a glass cannon?
I mean, he was really healthy this year, so. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a redshirt senior, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's hard. So the Dolphins will be better off taking Michael Penix instead of Tua. He's an instant upgrade according to Joe Clark.
Dang.
I don't know who Joe Clark is.
Oh, just a heads up for the season. This year we'll have football Christmas Day, football after Christmas, football the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, college football quarterfinals, and then January 1st, college football quarterfinals. That's like a crazy week of football.
Yeah. Y'all forgot December football. Yeah, nothing has changed. It's December football.
Crazy.
So wait, Dan, your take on what the Raiders should do this offseason?
They kind of already started the process. They're giving Zamir White the key. Well, in theory, they're giving Zamir White the keys to the backfield. They brought in Alexander Madison to just, get a couple of spare reps. I would trade Devontae Adams. I think y'all need to just go ahead, start your rebuild without him. Try to get Brandon Ayuk. If you can't get Brandon Ayuk, then, hit your wagon on Jacoby Myers. Probably get another wide receiver in the draft. Outside of that, I feel like their defense is pretty good. as is. I don't know if Max Crosby is due for an extension, but if he is, pay him. You have Michael Mayer from last year, so maybe just to structure the offense around him. You have the Bears' old offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. I'm not the biggest fan of his work, but I mean, offense is offense. So in theory, they're probably going to draft a quarterback who has a little more mobility. But there's there's a lot that needs to be addressed. They could use help everywhere essentially, but then like they're in the good middle. So whatever you add, well, you can only get better from here. You can't get worse.
The one thing that I don't know if Dan, if Zay, you caught was the Devontae Adams trade. Were you saying that they should trade Devontae Adams to the 49ers to get Brandon Ayuk?
That's insane.
No. I'm saying they should trade Devontae Adams for draft picks and
Oh,
then use that cap space to sign Brandon Ayuk because for those of you who don't know, he's in a contract dispute with the Niners. He's due for an extension and he hasn't gotten it yet. Brandon Ayuk has some rapport with Antonio Pierce because they share cups of coffee at Arizona State. So as a result, you know, nepotism sells. So go ahead and be the wide receiver one at Vegas. I also think he's from Vegas as well. Mind you, the Raiders were an 8-win team last year, so it's like they're not too far from being competitive, in my opinion.
that's fair. That's fair. Talk to me about the Broncos.
They're cooked. They were able to move off Russ. Well, not really, because they got to pay that man the world. But
Do they got a QB?
no, they don't.
You got to draft a QB. There you go.
And assume they should probably trade up. I don't think they will, but they
Get
should.
Bo Nix. Bo Nix trade the whole thing around. Telling you, bro.
They haven't. I mean, the drafting hit rate has been pretty bad. I'm gonna analyze that down the line, but just to give you all a quick preview: Trevor Simeon, Paxton Lynch, Drew Lock. Yeah,
Locksmith.
it's not great. So I think they're going to potentially just kind of thug it out with what they have, maybe even tank. There's just a lot that needs to be done to that franchise. And yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more than a year to turn things around.
I have a theory that the Walton family is just using the Broncos as a tax write-off. They don't actually care about the performance of the team.
Well, I won't disagree with that, but I can't agree with it either because we don't know. Mhm. Well, yeah, they cut Justin Simmons. Pastor 10 is still there. I think like most of their players are on rookie deals, where it's just old vets that aren't getting paid much. So, yeah,
Okay, what do you guys think the Chiefs need to do?
Nothing.
is 15 still there?
Yeah,
Is
That's
80,
all.
is 87 still there?
yeah,
That's it.
Chris Jones is paid.
yeah.
So what else do I have to do?
That's all. They don't need much. They don't need much.
Yeah, what else? What else am I about to do?
The Chiefs might be moving cities though. They're supposed to be building a new stadium, but the owner only wants to spend $300 million and wants the rest to be publicly funded by Kansas City, and they're not getting the funding. And he was saying he'll move the team if he doesn't get the funding he wants for a new stadium, even though he's worth like I think like $5 or $6 billion.
Move it where?
He's bluffing,
Somewhere else.
but I heard about that. He's bluffing. I don't take him serious.
He was also ranked the worst owner in the NFL by players.
Rings speak louder than opinions. Rings are factual.
Owners don't win rings. That's the players and the coach.
Yes, they do. Owners win the rings. Yes, they do.
Hey, if everybody hates you, but they like the coach.
I put the coach in position.
Owners win the rings, bro.
Like I might not be able to cook, but I could go to aisle 4 and get the best steak and bring it to the house. You do something with it, and they did. So, you're such a bad owner. I bought all the groceries you're eating right now.
Even if you burn Wagyu, it's still Wagyu. I'll give you that.
It's not burnt. They just went back to back.
All right, so he's essentially not trying to buy a new stove. That's
like I'm good. I'm a penny pinch, and y'all going to keep on doing what y'all doing.
Yeah, you could say he. Never mind.
Oh, what he was ready to say.
It's cool.
All right, let's change the temperature a little bit, man. It's time for some hot takes. All right. Hot take. The Texans front office and coaching have built the foundations for a dynasty. And I think over the next 20 years, we're going to see not a Brady-esque run, but I think like a Eli Giants run. I think they'll get two.
Whoa.
Hold on. I think they'll get two. I think the Texans will get 2 rings in the next like 10 years.
Whoa. You gotta preface that. You know, Eli's not a good quarterback, right?
Hold on. Eli Manning, listen, Eli Manning is a bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be seeing Eli Manning, he be like, to this day, he be partying with like players, yo. He be with rappers and stuff. Eli Manning is that guy.
Eli Manning is generationally average. Like,
literally, also the only one to take down prime Tom Brady twice.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna use your argument against you. Does Tom Brady play defense?
But he's on the team. His offense couldn't outperform Eli Manning's playing offense.
Okay, what position does he play?
They both play the same position, but Eli Manning played better to win the game.
The 21 other agents that affect the outcome of a football game.
Okay, but everybody knows most of the onus is put on the quarterback. I would agree with you if we were talking about like the corner position or like a safety, right? They don't see action every single play. The QB touches the ball every single play.
Anyway, Eli Manning has a career record of 117 wins and 117 losses.
500 with 2 rings.
He's led the league in interceptions 1, 2, 3 times.
And he beat that W.
All right. So y'all can praise Eli. I saw a decade worth of Eli Manning. I wasn't impressed. So
you really don't think that Eli Manning is like a Hall of Fame level QB?
He is, but wasn't that good.
If you're a Hall of Famer, aren't you good?
What are your thoughts on Troy Aikman?
Troy Aikman?
Yes.
You say Troy Aikman?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Dallas Cowboys.
He's good.
Troy Aikman.
He was good at football.
He was great at football.
He was great at football. All right, I was just asking.
No. What are your thoughts on Troy Aikman?
I'll just ask a question. It's not about.
No, I'm asking you a question.
It was cool. It's not compared to the
3-ring world champion.
I was about to say he was balling out, wasn't he?
He's
great. He was cool.
So wait, Dan. I think this poses a bigger question. Do you guys think that rings validate a QB?
Yes. You can't win it all.
Context matters.
Now, yes. Back in the day, like the Dan Marino.
Context matters.
Dan Marino.
Jimmy Garoppolo has 2 rings. Would you say Jimmy Garoppolo over Dan Marino?
Context matters. Context matters. You know?
Yeah. Like, would you say
the great QBs, like Dan Marino, he went undefeated, bro. He broke several records, went undefeated, but he don't have a ring, but he's better than Jimmy, who has 2.
Yeah, exactly. So context matters.
Yeah. I feel like if it's like you're the starting QB, because with Jimmy Garoppolo, he got those with the Patriots, right?
Yeah, and he also started in the Super Bowl, had a 10-point lead and lost. That all plays a part.
Yep.
That all plays a part.
So do you think, I think the better question is, do you think Super Bowl wins validate a starting QB?
What's up with all these conditions?
It's not a condition, because I'm talking about the QB who's playing the game.
if you win a ring as a backup, and then you eventually be a starter elsewhere, and then you have a pretty solid career, but you don't win a ring as a starter, you're still a good quarterback.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
that doesn't make sense.
So you mean to tell me if you take hold on.
Wait,
Hold
wait,
on, hold on,
Zay,
hold on.
Zay, wait, while you're thinking,
Hold
Zay,
on.
wait,
Hold
while
on.
you're thinking, Zay, do you
Okay.
agree with that? If you're a
Yes.
backup QB and you win rings as a backup QB, but then you go somewhere else and then you don't win when you start, you're a good QB. To me, that doesn't make sense.
I say you don't win a ring. Like Romo, right? Let's say you take Tony Romo's career at a ring.
If Tony Romo won a ring, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay. So he won a ring as a backup.
If he won a ring as a backup, not first ballot.
Not first ballot.
So you wait. So hold on. You think Tony Romo's career without a championship, just Tony Romo at face value with no championship is a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Hell no.
I said
I'm taking Dak Prescott over Tony Romo. So don't talk to me about Tony Romo. You know?
Well, so what did you say, Brian?
I said if Tony Romo had won a Super Bowl championship as a starting QB, he's first ballot with his career.
So, okay, so I think a better question for me to ask you is, what is your criteria for a first ballot Hall of Famer? Because Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl.
So it's way here.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, the recording kept going?
No.
Oh, it just restarted once I got back in here. Oh,
No,
it says it's recording.
it's not.
Okay.
So, what exactly determines what does a player need to have in their career, quarterback specifically, to be deemed a Hall of Fame?
Super Bowl. So I know you got to have impact on the game. You know, not just the game, but the players you played with.
Okay, Brian.
Impact, Super Bowl as a starter in QB. Because
Okay.
I feel like those inherently go hand in hand. You can't win a Super Bowl as a starting QB without having impact.
Trent Dilfer.
Who?
Trent Dilfer
Who's that?
won the Super Bowl with the Year Ravens in 2000.
That's different.
How?
He didn't have impact.
That's my point.
Yeah, I mean, so he didn't meet the criteria. He didn't have impact.
But wait. Time out. He was the starting quarterback for the 2000 Ravens. Won a ring.
Actually, wait, let me look at his stats. I'm not too abreast with Trent Dilfer. He played with us for one season.
And won. He won in that one season.
He only played 8 games. He started 8 games. He's a high school coach now.
Oh, I thought it was coaching college. Anyway, yeah, I mean, he went 7-1 and led y'all to a Super Bowl. That's impactful. Went 4-0 in that run.
Actually, yeah. Hall of Famer. That's Hall of Fame worthy.
On the Hall of Fame monitor provided by PFR, he is very, very low. His rating is a 29.6. That's below the likes of Doug Williams, Jake Plummer, Jim Harbaugh, Archie Manning, Andrew Luck. All have better all have better cases at the Hall of Fame
Archie
than
Manning.
Trent. Yes.
Archie Manning's in college.
No, his father, the older one, Archie Manning.
Isn't his name Archie?
Arch. The young ones is Arch.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is some interesting naming conventions.
Yes.
But
Arch.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, Dan. If you lead a team to the Super Bowl, especially you pull up halfway through the season, you go 7-1, and then you go 4-0 in the playoffs. You win the Super Bowl, and you also hold the record for longest passing completion in the playoffs. You're not like a first ballot Hall of Famer, but eventually it's gonna get to you.
So Nick Foles should be in the Hall of Fame.
Nick Foles should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame.
No further questions.
Did the conversation, Daniel? We're done. We're done.
Wait. Y'all don't think Nick Foles' Eagles championship gets him in the Hall of Fame?
No further questions. So you just want to let everyone in?
What did he do other than that? He had no impact. He got in the game during the playoffs.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like,
I know.
Criteria doesn't even hold it. Come on.
Yeah. Never mind. I feel like to further explain impact, you have to have played a whole season with that team. I feel like that's also the criteria. Starting QB the whole season, I feel like that deletes kind of.
I'm about to just name some names, and you can just say yes or no, whether or not they should be or not.
Okay.
Let me go to the most recent. Oh yeah, Drew's gonna get in. Ben is gonna get in. Phil is gonna get in. Russell is gonna get in. Eli is gonna get in. Stafford is gonna get in. Camden is gonna get in.
I feel like I fixed the criteria.
Okay, Joe Theismann.
Joe Theismann? No.
Yes. No. Why?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that was it.
Do you know who that is, Zay? I don't know who that is. Joe Theismann? Who's that?
Oh yeah, cook this up for me.
Joe Theismann?
You don't know who Joe Theismann is?
You just named somebody who played football in the 70s? In 1974? He played football 50 years ago.
Played in the 80s as well. He started in 1974. It's okay. It's okay.
Why would I know who this is?
You know who Joe Montana is, right?
That's Joe Montana.
What are you saying?
It's Joe Montana.
Like, it's not comparable.
Joe Theismann
now.
Joe Montana is not comparable?
I'm looking him up. He had a great career. He won a Super Bowl, and he won MVP, and he was Man of the Year. So, yes, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Guess what? He's not.
He should be.
Nah, ain't do enough.
He won MVP, the Super Bowl.
Don't make you go to the Super Bowl.
Wait, you can win MVP and Offensive Player of the Year in the same year?
Lamar did it.
Wait, he did? I thought he just won MVP that year.
Was it Lamar? Maybe it was Adrian Peterson. One of them did. No. It was Lamar. Lamar did it.
Oh, they kind of really just talked about the MVP that year. They didn't really talk about the Offensive Player of the Year.
And they both did. Lamar and AP both did it.
Yeah, I'm not. You see, this is, and this part is gonna get clipped up. This proves that you're a true Commanders fan because you know deep Washington football history.
I know deep history about the game. Period.
No. Zay,
I can name an old dusty vet.
Hold on. Zay,
Yeah.
Joe Theismann played all of his years in the NFL on the Washington Redskins from 1974 to 1985.
I've been telling y'all Dan's a Commanders fan, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
I watch football.
You solidified to the people you're. Yo, if we clip this up, let us know if you think Dan is a Commanders fan.
Because I know a football player.
And you looked at us crazy for not knowing it.
Because, okay, do you know who? Let me think.
You know
who Terry Bradshaw is?
Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, I know Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw. Yeah.
Okay, do you know who Joe Namath is?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know who Jim McMahon is?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
What team do you play for, Brian?
Jim McMahon. I'm pretty sure that's the Broncos.
Wrong.
Oh, for real?
Brian?
Jim McMahon? McMahon? You mean Mick Mahone?
McMahon, brother. It's pronounced McMahon.
Bro, that's spelled Mick Mahone.
It's pronounced McMahon.
That there is no way that spells man. He
It's
played for
pronounced-
like 15 teams.
Okay, he played for 4,
That's
5,
that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. 2 rings of Super Bowl, 2 rings of Pro Bowl.
Dan, what are we talking about right now?
Pick. Top 5 pick. Pretty good career. Not in the Hall of Fame.
All right, he was born what 90? What he played in the 80s and 90s. All right, I'll give it to you. Your bag is deep on 80s and 90s players, but you're still a Commanders fan.
I watch football. I'm a historian.
Okay.
We can sit here and name players from every franchise until we get off mic. And I'm going to out-name both leagues. We can do it. Name a franchise. We can do it.
I mean, yeah, that's why you're the stats guy.
Yeah. So I watch football. I don't have Hey, shout out to my boy Christian Haynes. He's getting drafted this year. I'm going where you're going. Like I said. That's it. I'm not from
What university is he from?
UConn.
Okay, tough. So if he
Shout
goes to
out.
the Commanders,
I'll get a Christian Haynes jersey.
but you'll be a Commanders fan then.
I always support my friends.
So he's now a Dallas Cowboys. So you're a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I'm going with the gang, yo.
Okay, wait, we talked, okay, we're on hot takes. I don't even know. Okay, my second hot take I got for you guys is the Warriors missed the playoffs this year.
I don't watch basketball. So.
Could happen. I don't think it will, but it could.
The Houston Rockets are hot on their tail, and I think that the Houston Rockets are going to catch them.
That playing the playing is really interesting. I'm looking forward to a playing tournament. You have that 8 through 11 is just very, very scrappy. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. The next one I got for you guys is Anthony Edwards is the next face of the NBA.
All right.
I don't think it's Luka's the next face, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think Luka Doncic is.
I'd say he's in the crowd,
You
but
don't
there's
think
a lot
Luka
of
Doncic
players
is
in the
what?
crowd.
You don't think Luka Doncic is what?
Luka Doncic is like a Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki was a great player, but he was never the face of the NBA.
He won an MVP.
Luka can simply do anything. I'm done.
Do you guys know what it means to be the face of the NBA?
Yeah,
When you say NBA, you think that player.
I think of Luka.
When I say the word NBA now, you think of Luka.
Yeah,
That's cap. You
I think
still think of LeBron.
I don't like LeBron. It's like no, I do think of LeBron.
Exactly. When you say NBA right now, you still think of LeBron. The face of the NBA has been LeBron for like the past at least 10 years.
Wait, what are we doing?
Defining the face of the NBA.
It's Braun and Steph right now. And when
Yeah.
they're done, it's going to be Luka and Anthony Edwards and that crop of individuals. Yes.
I don't think Luka is going to be the face. I think Anthony Edwards is going to be the face.
It's the best next player, and no one's really touching Luka.
I got Joker. I got Joker over Luka.
Okay, as you should. But you said Anthony, not like Anthony Edwards a lot, but Luka Doncic will sell more tickets by himself than Anthony Edwards will.
You know?
Nah, I think the thing is, I think the conversation will be different in a year or two from now after LeBron retires.
Based off.
Because
what does that have to do about Anthony Edwards and Luka Doncic?
what I'm saying is, right now, what we're seeing is Anthony Edwards. He himself, he says of his total capacity, he believes he's at like a 5 out of 10. Right.
Yeah.
So next year he's going to be even better, and the season after that even better. And the thing is, there's not going to be a next face until LeBron and Curry are both gone.
Anthony Edwards isn't even top 15 in jersey sales.
Let's check
Luka's
back in
number
2 years.
He isn't a top 15 player.
Let's check back in 2 years. That's
I'm
all.
just, and I like Anthony Edwards a lot. I think he's very, very talented, but he's not even top 15 in jersey sales. Luka is number 6.
Luka's been in the league for how long?
Not that long, bro.
6 years.
Luka's young.
Luka's been in the league for 6 years already?
I mean, well, he was in Trae Young's draft. He was in Trae Young's draft class. So I really want Trae Young is in the league.
Let me
And
see.
Trae Young is also not top 15. So you're telling me that Anthony Edwards has to get past Trae Young and then get past Luka in popularity.
Well, really, Luka's been playing professional basketball since 2015.
Okay. What is
He's been playing pro basketball for 9 years.
Okay. How long has he been in the National Basketball Association?
No, I'm talking about total professional time. Luka's been playing professional basketball for 9 years.
Bro,
Anthony Edwards.
I think to be a face of NBA, you got to be a top 15 player, top 10 player.
All right, what are we doing?
And I'm saying the next. I'm not saying right now. I'm saying he's up next.
He wouldn't be up. He's in Ja's class, bro. Like he would not. You would have to leave. Jason Tatum and Luke would have to be out the league.
Jason
I
Tatum.
was having this conversation with a group of esteemed individuals about what defines a superstar and a star. Anthony Edwards is right in the middle. He's like, he's not a superstar, he's not a star. He's in the middle. Firmly in the middle.
Luka's superstar.
And
yes,
what you guys aren't hearing me is I'm not talking about him now. I'm saying his trajectory, where he's going to be.
You said when LeBron and Steph is out. When LeBron and Steph is out, it's Jason Tatum, B Book, Luka. So you have to wait till all.
I disagree on Jason Tatum because Jason Tatum doesn't have a single clutch bone in his body.
Yo, I'm gonna spill water. What is going on here?
We'll talk about some of what Jason Tatum has been doing.
What are we doing here?
We're talking basketball.
Wait. wait.
You
guys genuinely think Jason Tatum's the next face of the NBA?
Next league, bro. Him, Luka, D Book is the next.
Yo.
Yeah. I could get behind Devin Booker, but since KD has gotten on his team, he's even taken a step back himself.
Wait. You're taking Devin Booker over Jason Tatum now?
Yes, I'm taking Devin Booker over Jason Tatum.
Yo, Jason Tatum is tough, bro.
Really? What has Jason Tatum done to show you that he's tough?
More than Devin Booker has.
Like what?
Everything?
More than Devin Booker.
Period.
Whatever you think Devin Booker has done, Jason Tatum has done more.
Can you be specific?
Give me something to highlight. He plays better defense.
Okay. Even when we're going off a field goal percentage right now.
Okay, volume. Okay. 2-time first team All-NBA. 3-time All-NBA period. Scores more. Okay, there's a 1 point difference in scoring. He rebounds more.
He's a small forward versus a shooting guard. I hope a small forward rebounds.
They're
more
both 6'8". Can you not troll me right now? They're
both
like,
serious.
He's trolling.
They're not both 6'8". Devin
Booker's like 6'6". Okay, 2 inches.
Small forward versus shooting guard is a very big difference.
Brian,
It's about the build.
Brian, don't troll me. Don't troll me.
Because what you're saying to me, right, is when I look at Devin Booker has scored 70 points in a basketball game.
And lost.
He still scored 70 points in a basketball game.
Lost.
No, look right there. Luka scored 70 and won. You know, Luka scored 70 and won.
Okay. I'm off the Luka debate. I'm talking about Jason Tatum here. Jason Tatum
has 60 and 1.
Jason Tatum
at 60 and 1.
Jason Tatum is a great basketball player. But my thing with Jason Tatum is he can't win a game to save his life when it actually matters.
Are we being serious?
What they like?
I think. Wait, guys.
What they like? Just in the finals, or I'm tripping?
Wait, I think it was literally what's his name? Gilbert Arenas. He was just talking about this. The Celtics have not been significant over the past 30 years.
Yeah, what does that have to? Brian, do you want to talk about the Phoenix Suns? The Phoenix Suns.
The bar is different when your franchise has 17 championships in franchise history.
Yeah, 11 of them came before my father was around.
They still happened.
There were 12 teams. There were like 8 teams in the league when that happened. Can you not? Brian,
Are you saying it's
They
not
had like
statistically?
Bill Russell.
Brian,
Yeah,
Rocky,
they had Larry Bird, bro. They had Larry Bird. Yo, like
Okay. So even if we're going off of past Celtics faces of the NBA, right? You have players like, just like you said, Zay, Bill Russell, Larry Bird. Do you think Jason Tatum's better than Larry Bird?
who said that?
I'm asking a question.
Is Devin Booker better than Charles Barkley?
Devin Booker better than Charles Barkley? Yes.
oh, you're sick.
Then Chuck? Then Chuck? Yes.
Chuck is like a Hall of Famer, yo.
Chuck has
Yeah.
MVP.
I think Devin Booker will be better than Charles Barkley by the end of his career.
Nah, bro, Devin Booker not. He's not better than Luka. He's not better than Jason Tatum. He's not better than.
What are you doing, man?
Why are you guys so high on Jason Tatum? The Celtics pay a lot of money for players that they're not bad, but they're not needle movers.
Oh,
They're all stars, but
wait.
hold on, let me finish. They're all stars, but they don't change the game.
Can you?
What has Devin Booker done?
No. We're all Devin Booker. Name 5 players in the NBA better than Jason Tatum.
5
Yes.
who have had better careers?
Better right now. Right now.
Better right now? All right, I got you. LeBron, Curry, Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, and Kevin Durant.
You named 3.
Who's not better?
Luka and Anthony. Anthony Davis won a ring with LeBron, so I guess. But yeah, I feel like the gap between Luka and Jason Tatum is closer than you think.
Luka's like so far ahead of everyone. Yo, it's crazy.
So then I pose that question to you guys. Who do you guys think is better, Luka Doncic or Jason Tatum?
I'm taking JT.
Taking Luka any day. Luka just can't play defense. Jason Tatum can play defense.
That matters.
I mean, Luka can play defense, but he can't play Jason. Like, Luka's not ready to go grab you 12 boards. Jason Tatum can go grab you 12 boards.
You see,
no, Luka will get you 12 boards, but Luka will also give up 30 on the other end.
my thing in Adam Silver's NBA, offense is primary. It's been very clear. So I'm rocking with Luka Doncic because he's more of an offensive spectacle.
I'm taking Luka too, but right now, current NBA, Jason Tatum and Luka are top 10 players, bro. Booker's not there. Booker's not there, bro. He's not top 10.
Who are the 8 other players who you think are better than Devin Booker?
KD, Braun, Steph, Luka, JT.
We already said Luka.
I know. I'm just naming them. Shea. That's 6.
Oh my God, Luka,
Joker,
Giannis,
7.
Embiid,
Giannis, 8.
Steph, KD,
9.
Oh wait,
Jason,
going off of
LeBron,
Kyrie, 10.
Going off of what y'all saying, Jason Tatum's nowhere near the top 5. I forgot about Giannis. Giannis is closer to being the face of the NBA than Jason Tatum is. So is Joker. So is Luka. Jason Tatum, he's not that guy.
He's currently ranked 7 out of the top 30 NBA players in the world.
He's like, how do I put this? You know, like Carmelo Anthony.
What are we doing?
He's Carmelo Anthony.
Oh my.
He's Carmelo Anthony on a more sound basketball team. Carmelo Anthony would have been able to do this if he played for the Boston Celtics his whole career. You disagree with that statement?
Carmelo doesn't play defense.
I'm saying in terms of the pedigree of the achievements he has.
Okay. Ooh, boy.
I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. But hey,
Yeah, because like what? Devin Booker just started sniffing the playoffs last year.
okay, Devin
That
Booker.
like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. He doesn't like come on. He can't carry a franchise. He had to get Katie and Bradley Beal and DeAndre Ayton.
And Jason Tatum can?
Yes, he's been doing
Are
it
you
for
trolling?
yes.
How's he been carrying the Celtics if he's had
When you say the Celtics, who do you think of? Jason Tatum.
Tatum.
When you say the Phoenix Suns, KD.
Kevin Durant.
When you say the Dallas Mavericks, Luka.
Luka.
Like,
Kyrie?
you do not think Kyrie because Kyrie
You're
doesn't
a
think Kyrie.
generational troll. It's okay. You're a generational
He's
troll.
a
It's
troll.
okay.
I'm being serious.
Luka.
Because Kyrie, when you say the shit around Kyrie, he's gonna say Luka, bro.
When I think Boston Celtics now, I think Jaylen Brown.
Oh my. He's trolling. He's like the yo.
That's too
He
much.
said, I'm thinking Jaylen Brown.
Is Jaylen Brown? You guys don't think Jaylen Brown is tough?
You can't go left.
Jaylen Brown.
You
Can't
don't
go
think
left.
Jaylen Brown is tough?
Can't go left.
My God.
Can't go left. And that's my dog. He just can't go left.
This man is crazy. This man is crazy. So when you think about the Ravens, you think about Bateman, right?
No, I think.
False equivalency.
Whoa!
Like, what are we
That
doing,
was
yo?
crazy.
Whoa,
What are we doing, bro?
Whoa. False equivalency. Can't let you do that.
Like when you say team names, when you say Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. When you say Philly 76ers, Joel Embiid, Bucks, Giannis, Warriors.
Right now, I think Damian Lillard.
You think Damian Lillard? You think this troll guy, yo? This guy, bro.
That one.
Giannis single-handedly like won a championship,
Even
That one-
Giannis said himself that Damian Lillard's number one.
That's true. He
The
did.
dude that scored 6 points when he played 40 minutes, like just a week ago. Oh God!
He's just playing a master class in that ASLA. I think they lost, though.
Brian's putting on a master class. Oh,
They lost, but yeah, he did play on a master class.
Listen, guys.
No, you're a good troll. I can't
Listen, it's called a hot take. Listen,
you're a good.
it wouldn't be a hot take if it didn't strike a nerve with you guys. So I think I did my job. But change
shot 9 for 29. Jesus Christ.
but Dan, change the temperature for us. Hit us with those cold facts.
So Caitlin Clark scored half of Iowa's points last night. She accounted for half, so she scored or assisted on half of their points. They ended up scoring.
I think it was like 60 something. I think it was like 64.
So she was involved in about 32 of them. So crazy.
My thing with Caitlin Clark though is her shooting percentage is abysmal. Is she tough, or do they just feed her the ball the whole game?
Brian, can you stop being a troll, bro?
I'm asking a genuine question.
I'm with you. It's one of those things where you live by it and you die by it. So when it's on, it's on. When it's not, it's okay.
It's simply how Steve Kerr treats Curry, bro. He going to shoot, yo. If he's not making, shoot the ball. If you're not making, shoot the ball.
Curry is a career 40% from 3-point shooter.
Caitlin
Clark has scored the most points in Caitlin Clark has scored the most points in college basketball history. What are you talking?
I'm not taking away from her greatness. I'm just saying her shooting percentage, especially when you look at her play the game, she be pulling the ball from the logo. I know that doesn't go in all the time.
Live by it, die by it.
They usually go in. If someone's going to shoot the logo, she's going to shoot the logo. Like that's how.
She had 32 on 8 buckets and 11 free throws.
Wait, what was the shooting percentage?
Yeah, there were about 36. So yeah, upper 30s, low 40s. You're a gunslinger. Yes. Is she like the Josh Allen of women's basketball?
No, she's like the LeBron of women's
Whoa,
basketball.
whoa, 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 whoa.
She's like Stephen Curry. She's like Stephen Curry. She's
Whoa, whoa,
the best shooter.
whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
got dead out of body.
She's the best shooter, bro. Who shoots better than her in women's basketball?
Juju.
I don't know if she's
Maybe.
still in the
No.
league, but there was a one chick, Chloe Bibby. She had a chopper. She used to play for Maryland. Next was Virginia Tech, I think.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. It's
She
something
had-
about when Maryland gets like a white girl, she just has a burner from three.
Yeah, Chloe Bibby had a chopper. I've seen it.
Even when they lost to Iowa State, they had another white girl. What's her name? Let me find it.
Oh, she's in. Well, she made it to the league. I don't know if she's still playing, but she was on. She played for the Minnesota Lynx at one point. I don't know if she still is though. But yeah, Chloe Bibby, very tough.
What's this white girl I'm talking about?
All time.
Yeah, here it is. Her name is Ali Kubek.
Not hip.
She shot 7 for 8 from 3 and she had 29 points.
Chopstick.
She had the burner on her. 10 for
Caitlin Clark has the second most 3-pointers made in women's Division I history, behind Taylor Robinson.
Who's Taylor Robertson?
She played for Oklahoma.
Okay.
I don't have much else on her. Isn't this like Caitlin Clark's like 5th year or something like that? Isn't she like a 5th year senior?
I think she's just a regular senior, to my understanding.
Oh, let me see. 2020. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is regarded as one of the greatest players in women's college basketball history. All she does is score and shoot. What else does she have to her game? Respectfully.
Whoa, that was kind of crazy.
What happened?
She's known for scoring. Does she play defense? Does she play make? That's
So
all
wait,
it is.
She also leads her team in assists, bro.
Well, that's news to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was genuinely asking. I wasn't trying to hate. I wouldn't even know.
Playmaker, bro. She's a playmaker, bro.
Yeah, she is a 15 Division I player to reach 3,000 career points. It was the second fastest. Yeah, she scores a lot.
she also gets bored. She grabbed 8 rebounds. She
Yeah,
led her team in assists.
I'm seeing it.
Oh, she had 6 turnovers.
See? Unanimous Big Ten Player of the Year.
They got some bodies on there with motion.
Yeah, Clark announced. Yeah, so she had a COVID year. Okay, never mind. COVID year. That's all.
So, did you guys also know that Caitlin Clark makes the most NIL money out of any college player? She made
College basketball or just college sports period?
college basketball. I'm not
Yeah,
sure all
I
of.
believe it.
She makes 3.1 million.
I believe it.
I wish.
The next closest is Angel Reese with 1.6 million.
She
Makes
makes
sense.
too.
And I don't
Yeah.
and then the closest man makes $1 million.
Got a name?
Let me see. It was either Duke or Kentucky, but let me double check.
It was Rod Dillingham then. I mean,
Let me see if I can find that for you.
it's probably Bronny.
No, it's not Bronny. The logo was blue. I'm just forgetting.
Oh, that's what I find it.
Mm,
Oh, I have a fun fact. This is like not breaking news, but newfound information.
what's up?
The Lakers have a better win percentage without LeBron than with him this season.
Mm.
Yeah, Austin Reeves just made a double overtime comeback with us. He smacked the 3 for the win. Austin Reeves,
Oh, also, are we going back to football for just a second? The toss of J.K. Dobbins being cleared for football activity, and according to reports, he looks outstanding.
Okay. You ready for the next cowboy?
Now let's bring him back on a low deal.
I think he is from Texas.
Let's lock in. Let's not do this.
Oh yeah, because y'all gotta pay him. So I actually think he might be on his way.
Actually, I want the Cowboys to give him like a 5-year, 60 million, something like that.
You better not do nothing
Come on, bro. We gonna
stupid
be
like that. Are you okay?
He wasn't ready to give Zach Moss $4 million, bro.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
gonna
I found it.
I'll take $100.
The highest paid men's basketball player through NIL is Jared McCain.
Oh, from Duke.
Yeah,
Hmm.
at 1 million.
Oh.
But what else you got for us, Dan? Hit us with the next cold fact.
Well, I was reading the headline, but what else we got? What else we got? Oh, Jim Harbaugh, his coaching career, he set the program record for win percentage at 3 different programs. Michigan, Wolverines, Stanford Cardinal, and the University of San Diego Toreros, their college football team. He has the highest win. He has the highest win percentage at all 3 of those schools. And he also went from like a 0.2 per, like he went in the 1 year span, he went from like a 20% win percentage to Stanford into like the upper 70s. So essentially, wherever he goes, W's follow. So for
So
you
what,
Chargers fans, that's promising news, I guess.
so do you think that means what do you think that means for the Chargers?
Well,
Do you think he'll continue the streak?
you have the so-called crown jewel of the NFL, and you have a very good coach. So hopefully you can do something with it.
So-called crown jewel. One day we're gonna get to the bottom of your beef with the Chargers.
I don't have. I literally don't have. I don't. I hey, I had no beef.
Zay, is that true?
No, he has beef.
I really don't. Like salute.
No, it's not salute.
It is salute.
Ed hates Justin Herbert.
I
Yeah.
don't. I have no issue with just with that individual.
You're not even trying to say his name.
Don't even say his name. It's
I had no. I had no issue with him.
Just say his name then.
who, bro? Who is it?
I mentioned his name in my article. I think he's like QB8.
What player are you talking about?
QB8. Go read my article.
QB8? Oh yeah,
I think he's 8. I gotta look.
crazy.
Okay, what else you got for us?
Oh. Since the NBA merger, Domantas Sabonis has broken the record for consecutive double-doubles. He broke the record last night with 54. He's the first player since 1976 to record 54 straight double-doubles. I think he broke the record last night.
Domantas Sabonis has been putting in work. First, it was the AD record. AD has never beat this man in his life. Now he's doing this. This is crazy.
Yeah. And so think he was drafted by OKC. And imagine if they kept him with Chet and Shea.
Woo! Dangerous.
The OKC are actually very good at drafting players, honestly.
Yeah, Sam Presti just knows something that many other people don't.
Let's see if they can keep this team together, though, honestly.
Well, I think Shea's paid, and the rest of them are on rookie deals. So,
All right, what's the next one you got for us?
lastly, this is the 5th time ever that in the men's college basketball tournament, all the 1 and 2 seeds reached the Sweet 16.
Crazy.
I think it's gonna get shaken up when we get to the 8.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I still don't think a 1 seed wins it all.
Well, you thought wrong.
Standing on your hot take.
Standing on it. But let's switch up the pace. Let's talk about some basketball.
Of course.
Talk to me, Dan.
So apparently Tyler says the Clippers are soft. You have Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George on the same team. So why does this surprise you?
Wait, what do
They
you mean? Why does
all
this surprise you?
like it doesn't. They all have varying levels of varying levels of lack of dog. I don't know how to like the like if you combine all their dog levels, it makes one dog.
So wait. Can you define like what you mean like as an NBA dog?
Like There's no killer instinct. There's no will to really put, like Kawhi. See, I figured Kawhi out. Kawhi locks in places he doesn't want to be in. Canada, Texas. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go crazy because I don't want to be here. Kawhi's at home. So yeah, he's not locked in there anymore. Oh, my knees hurt. Oh, my elbow. Oh.
He's just enjoying his time with his family. He's not concerned about winning no more rings.
Facts. James Harden is cooked. He's also at home. They're all from Cali. That team isn't gonna win anything. So yeah, they're soft. They're all from Cali.
You're right. They are all from Cali.
Kawhi, Russ, PG, James Harden are all from Cali. It's not. I'm telling you, the West is not as good. Anyway.
Nah, stand on it.
Like, bruh, they're gonna be a second round exit. They make it to the conference finals. They're overdoing it. They're gonna lose in the conference finals if they make it there. So all of this stuff is a waste of time. I'm glad that they're gelling though. It wasn't looking too good, but they found their footing. But yeah, no, like it's just not. Nah, it's not really. They're not gonna do it this year.
I think the crazy thing is if you would have mentioned all of these players on the same team like 5 years ago, you would be very terrified.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And all these dudes are 34 plus now. They're cooked.
Yeah.
It's a young man's league.
Yeah. So wait, you don't think Russ has that dog in him?
Russ does.
Russ has a dog that can't be contained, and because you can't, and since it can't be contained, it's like, yeah, add salt. Okay, how much salt? A teaspoon. Oh, I'll put a gallon. Like what? Add water. How much water? A cup. Oh, I'll put 3 cups. That's Russell Westbrook. So
okay,
if you want
what about Paul George?
Paul George.
You don't
He's
think he has a dog in him?
Like it's a podcaster now. Like
Oh wait, low key, when an NBA player starts a podcast, have they low key given up on the sport?
I don't want to say giving up, but they're putting their feet up a little bit.
Because how do you have time to record a podcast?
Crazy.
Just lost 2 in a row. Like, I mean, LeBron and JJ got one, 9th seed. Paul George got one. The Clippers lost 2 in a row. Who are some other active players?
Humphrey got one. Ravens got lost.
Whoa, we're not talking about football.
You just talking about podcast though.
No, with Draymond Green.
Thank you, Brian. Draymond Green got one, 10th seed. Like, Draymond Green got ejected. I think this happened. He got ejected and recorded a podcast the same day.
Yeah, that's true.
This new media stuff, I get it, but bro, like, and Draymond Green is different. He got 4 on things, but like, bro.
Yeah. Draymond Green letting the grays grow. He's about to retire.
Yeah, like, bro.
But also to piggyback off of what Zay said, Micah Parsons be putting out digital videos as well. So
I couldn't wait, man.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let that one slide. But what else you got for us?
Shout out to all the multifaceted athletes, by the way.
Thanks. Gotta make that bread.
We love, we don't know who may or may not see this.
Difference between Michael Parsons and Marlon. Michael Parsons has signed a police report, but
I mean, okay. I think Marlon Hubbard is on the snapback sport, or he has a deal with somebody.
It's on nowhere.
But yeah, if any individuals want to get connected, our doors are open. Dante DiVincenzo, Villanova animal, set a record for the Knicks. Yeah, he hit 11 trade balls. He's very tough. I like Dante DiVincenzo.
That's tough. He set the record. The Knicks are a very good team this season.
Oh, yeah, 40 in that game. Jesus.
Josh Hart. They also got who's that other guy?
Brunson Burner. They got the Brunson Burner.
Jalen Brunson. And they got dudes who can light it up from 3. I wouldn't be surprised honestly, maybe I should save this hot take. I'm taking the Knicks over the Celtics in the playoffs.
You want to put something down?
Do you?
I do.
We can talk after the pod.
Okay. But I mean, hey, you might be on the up and up because I don't know how this happened, but the Celtics got walked down. They were up by 30, and you would think I'm up by 30, I'm gonna win the game. They lost.
I think this also goes to like your dog argument. I just don't think Jason Tatum has dog in him.
I've
Like
seen
you can be a great player and not be a dog.
I agree. I don't think that applies to Jason Tatum though.
Like when you see Jalen Brunson, this man is a dog. Julius
Yes.
Randle, dog. Josh Hart, dog.
Julius Randle.
I'm
And that's
naming
my
Knicks play.
guy.
I'm
but-
naming. I'm naming. Okay, all right, fine. Even if you want to limit it, Jalen Brunson, dog. Josh Hart, dog. How did they get all these players? When did the Knicks get all these players?
I forgot how they got Josh Hart, but Julius Randle they signed. I think they traded for Josh Hart.
Do they still got what's his name? Oh wait, he's not. I don't. Wait, I'm pretty sure somebody was supposed to be on this roster.
Oh, they traded. They also traded for OG and Anunoby. Oh yeah, they got. Oh, wait a minute.
They got rid of somebody. Somebody was supposed to be on this roster.
Oh, this time. Which one call it? Which one call it? Josh Hart was a acquisition via trade.
Who'd they trade?
So he signed a deal with New Orleans. He was traded to Portland, and from Portland he signed an offer. That offer was matched, I believe, by the Knicks. If I'm reading this correctly.
I could have swore there was somebody supposed to be on the Knicks right now who was like supposed to be like a young star that was like developing, and they're not on this roster anymore.
To tell you what you should, I think you answered your own question. You didn't develop. Ooh, Cam Reddish?
Yeah, yeah. Where's Cam Reddish?
Houston, LA. He's a Laker. Signed the Lakers.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
He's not doing anything over there. Okay.
I mean, he's having some impact, but
Yeah, like 6 points a game. Yeah, I feel you.
again, some impact.
Yeah, some. He's doing something.
I think he was just dealt a bad hand. He's been moved around a lot, so
I mean, he's played for the Knicks, the Hawks. Who else? And the Lakers.
he was on Portland for a day or something like that. So yeah, he's been thrown into a lot of deals. He just needs some stability. He can play.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm all about players getting their money, and he has the size and the build. I think he's a 7-footer. Yeah, he's 7'1". Oh no, his wingspan is 7'1". So
Oh, brother, he's 6'7".
yeah, his wingspan is 7'1". He's 6'7". So he's doing his thing.
He's talented. He's playing with the all well that ends well there.
True. We just talked about the Hawks, and you talked about this 30 burger. So, what did you think about this 30 piece?
I didn't go to bed, but I turned the game off when they were down by 30, and somehow they won. I feel like that's been happening a lot in the last few years. Teams are just like choking leads. I don't know what causes. I don't know. I don't know how that happens. Like genuinely, and I'm trying to figure out what causes teams to just like not want to hold on to leads. But yeah, I mean, Sometimes some nights you want it more than your opponent. And when that happens, you get walked down. And that's what happened.
So it's the first time this century that the Celtics blew a 30-point lead and lost. The defeat also snapped the Boston's 9-game win streak and its 21-game win streak versus sub 500 teams. The Celtics didn't keep their foot on the gas in the second half, and it ended up costing them in a huge way.
Yeah, they let up.
And that's the thing. That's why I can't say there's a strong amount of dogness on the Celtics, because when a player has that dog in him, you don't let off the gas. You know, they said don't kick them when they're down. No, a dog kicks them when they're down. They drown them. They make sure that if you're down by 30, you're gonna go down by 50.
The thoughts and views do not represent anything.
Stop. Yeah, that wasn't crazy, man. I'm talking about a hypothetical. I'm talking about you don't let off the gas. You ever see Kobe smoke a 30-point lead?
I've seen Kobe get swept.
Have you seen him smoke a 30-point lead? That's what I asked you.
I'm just saying.
You're talking about the wrong things.
You see, the reality of the situation is there are chinks in everyone's armor. They're not the same chinks, but it's still a chink. That's all I'm saying.
And the chink in the Celtics armor is that at any given point in the game, they can still lose.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
But let's talk about some winners, man. Let's talk about the Houston Rockets.
They are on fire. Shout out to Jalen Green. And Cam Whitmore and Alperen Sengun. They have a very good unit. Even Udoka, maybe he's a pretty good coach after all. Now, what he does on the spare time is questionable. But when he's supposed to coach in the game of basketball.
Wait, was he the coach of the Celtics?
Yeah. Leave it. Leave that alone. But yeah. Shout out to Houston. They were in a very dark space post that Harden trade, and Jalen Green has panned out. They got Sengun, they got Cam Whitmore, they got Jabari Smith. So yeah, I like what they had going on.
Yeah, and they're currently on a 9-game win streak.
Yeah,
and it's not close. They're housing teams. They house the Jazz 147 to 119.
Yeah, they may be the new Heat. Well, not the new Heat, but the Heat of last year. Play into finals? Question mark? We don't know.
From the West, that would be that would be interesting. Playing in and getting all the way there from the West would be interesting. But they're about to play the Rockets tomorrow at 8, so we'll see.
The Rockets are about to play who?
Oh, they're about to play the Thunder tomorrow at 8.
That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Oh, absolutely, especially after this win streak. Last time they played the Thunder, they lost by 13, but that was before they had made the pivot that was necessary. And I think what's been leaving the pivot is Jalen Green stats. I think over the past 9-10 games, he's been averaging, his averages have been crazy. He's been averaging, I believe it's 27, 4, and 6.
Yeah, it's been pretty nuts. I can't lie to you. If you look at the power rankings, they are, I believe they're in the top 5 as of this week, as of about 16 hours ago. They are Denver's at 1, Boston's at 2, Milwaukee's at 3, OKC's at 4, Minnesota's still at 5. Don't sleep on the Timberwolves now.
Oh wait,
You got the Pelicans at 6, and the Mavericks at 7. The Rockets are not at 8. They are at not 9. They are not 10. Okay.
You got to remember, it's both conferences.
I know. That's why I'm trying to.
They're top 15.
They
Yeah.
are not top 15. They're
Really?
that the league is there's a lot of bump in this league.
Wait,
They're 18
when was the last time this was updated?
today.
Oh,
They're 18.
but over this past like 9-game stretch, Jalen Green has been averaging 29.3 points, 6.1 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 53% from the field goal, 45% from three.
Yeah, they haven't won 8 straight games since 2019. Yeah, pre-Biden. So yeah, they haven't won 8 straight since Biden.
So I think this poses a question. Like, I think they say like there's like a primal thing in people. It's like when you have a kid on the way, you just play better. You know, it's like you're about to have a family. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just go harder in whatever your career is because it's like, oh, I'm not just playing for myself. I have to provide for somebody else. It's like
well,
a primal thing.
the only other example I can think of off the top of my head is Odell Beckham, and he was going crazy in the Super Bowl before the injury.
I mean, look at LeBron. LeBron's had kids since he basically entered the league.
I mean, sure, yeah. I can't really, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. That one. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, Odell, Jalen Green. I'm trying to think of another example.
Would you say even Kobe? Um, I feel like he went on that second run after he switched to 24.
Yeah, well,
Or am I making that up?
I mean,
If I'm making it up, it sounds good anyways.
different animal, same beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously bringing new life into this world is obviously a motivator for athletes, and
I feel like it's a motivator for everybody in general.
well, yeah, everyone. I'm tripping. I'm not a parent, so I can't speak from experience, but yes, I feel like when you welcome another, when you welcome one of your own, it's definitely a confidence booster. It's like, yeah, you want to put them on for your young one. So salute,
Absolutely.
salute to all the active parents.
Absolutely. Let's talk about what's going on in other sports. Zay, tell us what's going on with Shohei Ohtani, his interpreter gambling his money away. What is this?
I don't speak on speculations, but
No, it's confirmed. That's what he said.
it was confirmed. But that's what he said. This interpreter was stealing money from him, and he got fired. So that's all that's really going on right now. But on the other hand, opening day is 2 days from now, Thursday opening day. MLB 2024 season. It's gonna be a great season. Got some great games to open up the
I'm
season.
gonna watch. I'm gonna watch.
Game I would look out for. We got, I think it's the Braves against the Phillies. Game, well, that's gonna be a great game. O's opening up against the A's. Coleman Burns on the mount. Great ace. All the aces gonna be out there. So it's gonna be a fun time, It'll be a fun time.
Braves and the Phillies. That was a World Series, right? So it's just a rematch, right?
I think it was a World Series one time, yeah. Yeah, it was a World Series one time.
Got you.
Be a great, great MLB season, finally. The sport is here. Second favorite sport to football. So yeah, it should be a fun time. Stanley Cup's coming up too. New York Rangers just clinched. Dallas Stars should clinch next week. So fun time. Fun time.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I definitely got to catch a baseball game this season.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Maybe like the Orioles versus what team is Shohei Ohtani on?
Dodgers.
Orioles versus Dodgers, something like that.
Good game.
But I have a question for you guys, and I'll answer it myself. What moment in sports history do you wish you could have attended in person in the last 20 years?
Derrick Rose is a game winner against. Is that the Knicks? No, it was Cleveland against Cleveland in the playoffs. Yeah, I wouldn't be in the building for that.
What about you, Zay? Wait, why? Wait, hold up. Wait, why?
Why
Why?
not?
But like over the last 20 years, there's been a lot of sports. Why that particular moment? You got to explain yourself.
I mean, who doesn't like if you look at the career of Derrick Rose and all the adversity and all the things that he had to face, seeing in that particular moment, you thought they were going to win that series, and he just hit a game winner, and he had the coldest look on his face. That's just, I mean, that was just the first thing that came to mind. I would say the others, but that one in particular was just a dope moment.
Okay. What about you, Zay?
For me, probably like a perfect game. It's a perfect game in baseball.
True.
So probably like Domingo perfect game last year, Domingo's perfect game last year. You know, you don't see none of them. It's only like 10 in history.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that doesn't happen often. I feel
Like
you on
10 in history of baseball. So that perfect game, you know. One in a lifetime.
Okay. For myself, what I would have wanted to witness was that game 7 of the Cavaliers versus the Warriors when the Cavs were coming back from 3-1.
Yeah, of course.
I would have wanted to be in the building for that. I feel like that was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be lit.
LeBron gets that block. Curry hits that game. Well, not game winner, but that 3.
Yeah.
That was a great series.
I feel like the air was probably so thick in that arena that you could cut through it.
That's what they say.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, that's all we have for today. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Fever Pitch Podcast. If you aren't already, follow us on Instagram. Leave a like on this video if you're watching on YouTube. And turn on the notification bell. If you probably noticed, if you haven't seen it already, we're starting to pivot some things on our Instagram, trying to be a little bit more clips focused. So there'll be less posts. Well, honestly, there won't be posts about when episodes are coming up. The episodes are coming up Wednesdays and Fridays. You gotta hit the notification bell if you want to know when it's coming out. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Fever Pitch Podcast, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Take care. God bless.